Yeah,
We
I'm
can
ready.
start.
Okay, cool. Searching for the missing baby and for Vasero, you found the rogue outside the winery. He was naked and in the middle of a pentagram that he drew on the mud, and he was there with his newly acquired ritual dagger. And after a few horrifying moments, you were relieved to see that he actually didn't kill the baby. When a dusk elf approached with the baby at hand, you were basically kicked out of the winery by Davian, who was very suspicious. So he decided to watch over you with a flock of ravens that he sent to watch your steps. And you left the winery and you followed the dusk elf toward the wolf's den where he found the baby. And you investigated you took the time to investigate there, and you found the wolf's den inside the dead bark of a tree. And inside you found a rune, which was actually Strahd's crest carved into the dead wood. At this point, you had a discussion where to proceed. Nelfane wanted to visit a Greenvostholt. You heard rumors about a woman named Esmeralda. She should be there. And since it was on the way to the area near Valak, you decided to go there. You also wanted to visit a Vistani camp that should be located at that area. The Dusk Elf, Savid, he told you that there is a Vistani camp there, and he was looking for a young Vistani girl named Arabelle that went missing in the forest. You headed to a Greenvostholt, and on your way there, you saw the rough man that you encountered on your way to the winery. But this time, they revealed their true form as werewolves, and they said that they had a message from their employer. They said that Esmeralda sent them. They jumped on you. There was a short fight, and they fled after Enoch mortally wounded one of them with his his new sword, El Kalar, that is now somewhat magical. You're not sure exactly what it does, but you managed to pluck the eye of one of them, if I remember correctly. And they fled, and you've reached a Greenvostholt. And then Nelfane experienced a moment of deep sorrow and confusion as you saw what seems to be your wife's wagon parked just before the entrance to this half-ruined mansion. There was a big statue of a silver dragon facing the stairs of the mansion, and just before the stairs there was a wagon parked. And you investigated the wagon, you opened it, you disabled the trap. Strangely enough, it was set up in a way that, much like the traps that you taught your wife to set up when you were back in your village protecting your only child. And you indeed found inside items that belong to a woman, dresses that you identified, Nelfane, but also equipment that is used for vampire hunting. And you also found a piece of a diary that belonged to Rudolf van Richten. And you have read it, and inside there was this horrible tale of Rudolf basically handing his only child to a group of Vistani that came to his house. They asked him to heal one of them. He couldn't make it. He was afraid that they will use their powers against him. So he said, "Take anything of me you want." And they chose the baby. They chose his son. And they actually sold his son to a vampire, and this is how he became this vampire hunter. He chased that vampire, he killed him, but he also killed all the clan of the Vistani that originally kidnapped his son. And Enoch, you were confused about this woman who is allying herself with werewolves while having all this equipment. And you talked with Nelfane about it. And he said that you think that you all died and reached hell, if I remember correctly. And then Nelfine opened the doors of the mansion, and as you opened them, this sword came at your throat, catching you just below the chin. And from the mansion stepped out a dashing woman that is an exact copy of your wife. Curls, blue eyes, freckles, everything. And she said, "You've been calling my name, but who the hell are you?" And this is where we stopped last time. So Nelfine.
So nothing to see here. Let's head on. It's me, Nelfane, your husband.
And she drives the sharp end of her sword and trying to push you down the stairs. And she says, "Never heard of you. And I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw because you see your wife as she was alive, but she's
11.
11. Okay, I need you to roll a percentile dial.
Yes.
That sounds fun.
Been waiting for this.
How insane am I going to go? 14.
14. So with a 14,
Only a little bit insane.
So you basically retreat into your own mind and you become paralyzed. The effect ends if you take any damage.
Quickly stab him.
So what do we?
She is stabbing me.
Well,
Is there blood? Do I see any blood?
no, you think she's trying to just push him away of her, and
Okay.
he just becomes, he just stands there rigid.
Okay.
With this 1,000-mile stare.
I'm gonna walk
and-
up.
And remember, I did say last time, don't let anybody kill her.
Yes, I remembered very well.
Just
I'm
making sure.
I'm gonna walk up slowly, unarmed, seeing that he's, not doing anything. Nelfine's usually a man of action, and I'm just going to try and put my hand on her sword and gently push it aside so she doesn't slit my friend's throat, and say, "We mean you no harm," and just try and push that aside.
And she opens her mouth to say something, and then you can see her eyes go wide. She looks beyond you and beyond Nelfane to the edge of the clearing, and she says, "Wolves." And at this point, you hear howls and the sound of crashing bushes. You turn around and you see four hybrid werewolf man things come crashing into your small clearing. They are led by a wolf with one eye missing. And
Just a reminder, Mouse, as soon as we arrived, he snuck off into the shadows, so he's been kind of hiding
great.
on or beside the wall this whole time.
I just a quick look at Esmeralda.
Mhm.
I'm going to try to check if by any chance this is an illusion.
Okay.
I think it's an Arcana check. Is it an intelligence check? I don't remember.
Yeah, go for Arcana.
Okay.
While he's doing that, Jeremy and my bear is coming up, just nudging me a little. And
Okay, I got an 18.
18. You don't think she's an illusion, and you can also see Nelfane's bear trotting closer and actually sniffs her. And you don't think she's an illusion. Please roll your initiative.
Don't worry,
my
I'll
God.
wake you up, Nelfine.
Okay. I got a 7,
say
and I need to
anything,
go to
so-
my baby again. I'll be back in a minute.
I got a 6.
Wait,
Oh
wait.
God.
6, 13, 7. 6, 13, 7, 14.
Came totally unprepared. Okay. Vasero. 13. Great. Nelfane.
14.
14. Gary.
6.
Amazing. Enoch.
5.
Amazing. Mouse.
8.
Splendid. And Ramil.
He is taking care
7,
of
I
water.
think.
Avi, your roll was 7?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. The wolves. Oh. And let's see Esmeralda's. Okay. Not very promising.
That's, well, we're off to a good start.
Yeah.
You're saying, oh, dear. Yeah,
Okay.
this is not going to go good.
Nelfane, you still stand there, paralyzed.
Well, I'll have a tear, like, trickling down.
Okay.
That's my action.
Cool.
But my bear will
Yeah,
turn
he
around and
can.
yeah,
obviously.
and he'll go after the nearest one.
Okay.
Where's nearest?
So, yeah, so they've created this half circle, and they all come at you, crashing the bushes, and their claw are throwing dirt as they charge you. Just pick one up, and
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Just
yeah, the
nearest
closest.
one.
Okay.
A 23 to hit and 12 slashing damage.
Awesome. 12 damage?
Yeah.
Okay. That hybrid wolfman seems to have all his clothes fallen off, so he's basically naked, which distincts him from the rest of the pack. He snarls, but the bear swats him, and he staggers back, but still in full force. Anything else?
Nope, that's pretty much all I can do.
Okay, Mouse.
So I had cast Pass Without Trace on him. That's how he had rolled so high last time.
Okay.
I think he'd like to sneak up behind the leader and attack.
Okay. Let me see. You can hear one of the wolves say something in his broken voice. He looks at the wolf with no eye, with one eye missing, and he barks, "Kirill, there was a little one with them. He probably snuck away."
Perfect. He got a 32 for his stealth.
Amazing.
Pass Without Trace.
Yeah. Plus 10 is a huge bonus.
We all forgot who he was, right?
Yeah, that's how
Well,
stealthy he
So
was.
We didn't have
you can
anybody
see
with
the
us.
four wolves. They as they charge you, two of them kind of break their charge, hold their noses up, and try to smell him, try to sniff him.
Wolves don't bark.
Yeah, so they have.
Sorry.
Oh, that's fine. So both of the two wolves try to, but even with a natural 20, they don't seem to pinpoint his location, so he can attack.
Nice.
Okay, so I think he'll do spear, and stunning strike.
Okay.
So spend his last key point.
So does he attack the naked wolf or?
Yeah, the one who looks like the leader, the one who's missing the eye.
Oh, okay, missing eye. Okay.
All right, so 17 for his first attack, which would be, I guess, the stunning strike. I'm not entirely sure how it works. And 13 for the second attack.
Okay, so both get in.
Nice. Should I even roll damage? 9 and 5 piercing damage.
Okay, but his weapons are not magical or silvered, right? Okay.
No.
So that's 14, that's 7. And do I need to
then-
do some
Yeah.
a saving throw?
Stunning strike. I think it's a con save V12.
Okay. Yeah. So the wolf gets smacked by the small monk, and after the punch that he got in his face, his head goes, and his eyes kind of roll, and he doesn't seem to be aware of his
eye.
surroundings. His one eye, yeah.
Yeah, his eye. He's stunned until the end of Mouse's next turn.
Okay, stunned. Great.
Cool.
Aramil.
Okay, is there a place? I mean, we're next to a wall, right? Their gates are between a wall.
Yep.
Does it seem to me that there's like a wall, someplace up there that I can stand safely, whereas the wolves won't be able to get to me easily?
So as you look up, you can see that this is a 3-story building, and the 4th story is hidden behind this blanket of mist and fog. Maybe there is even a higher story, but you can't see it. So yes, you can climb 1 story or 2 stories, depending on how you do it. If you just climb or magically teleport yourself, or
So I can teleport myself to the first story, but there's a place to stand there.
yeah, there's a balcony there.
Okay, cool. So I'll teleport myself to the balcony if it's within 30 feet of me.
Yep.
Okay, so that's my bonus action.
Okay.
And are they batched up in some way that I can hit most of them with one strike, or
No,
are
you
they?
think no? They are spread out. At the moment.
Spread out. Okay. Okay, just a minute.
Okay. In the meantime, they will act. So unless you.
Yes. Okay. Okay, I'm going to cast sleep.
Okay, go for it.
All right.
Do
So I
it
need to roll.
as a first level spell slot. You can add 2d8 if you buff it.
Yeah. You know what? I'm actually do it as a 3rd level spell.
Okay, awesome.
that's
So
going
you
to
will
be-
see your wizard starting to mumble some strange words, and his voice echoes in the clearing and bounces from the walls of this old building.
98. All right. So that's 9.
Okay, and in the meantime, 2 of the wolves will lunge and attack. They will charge at Enoch and Kirill. Sorry, he was stunned, so he won't say anything. But they just jump at you, and you think they're trying to get the sword.
Okay. I got 43 hit points. So
Yeah, so 1 goes down.
One goes down?
The naked werewolf falls down and starts to snore, and he reverts to his human form.
okay.
Great. Your AC, Enoch?
15.
15. So the first bite, you manage to swat his attack to the other side, but the claw goes in with a natural 20.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So this is okay.
Excuse me.
No problem. 4. This is 8. 3 is 11. Another 3. That's 14 plus 2. So it's 16 points of slashing damage.
I'm very close to unconscious.
Whoosh.
Yes.
And you can hear one of the other werewolves shouts, "Grab him! I'll take the sword." The other one actually tries to grab the sword. I need you to make a strength check. as it tried to wrest the sword from your hand.
14.
Not enough.
Son of a bitch.
He grabs the sword, and while the sword burns his hands, he managed to wrest it from you, and he then turns around and starts to run, basically disengaging. And we have one naked werewolf sleeping, and the other one is stunned. At this point, Esmeralda steps in and tries to stab the fleeing werewolf.
Yeah, do I get an attack of opportunity on him if he runs away?
No, because he disengaged.
Okay.
You know what? Go for it, because he actually used his action to take your sword away, so he wasn't just... Yeah, do it. She skewers him with one silvered sword. The werewolf howls in pain, but continues to flee.
So I hit him with an unarmed strike for 24. With
Yeah.
24. And I'm going to use a bonus action. Can I use a bonus action on attack? No, you can't. Never mind. Damage is 6.
Okay. Okay, great. That was this and this. Enoch, your turn.
So there's one standing above me.
Yes,
And I'm
one that
unarmed.
just critted you, and the other one is fleeing with your sword, shouting with pain as the blade burns his flesh.
If I cast a ranged spell, does the one who's standing adjacent to me, does he get an attack on me?
No.
No? Okay, then I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt on the one who's running away at 2nd level.
Okay, do it.
Ranged spell.
As he yeah, obviously. As he runs out, he cries, "Wake up, Kirill! Wake up!"
22 damage.
Oh my God.
Radiant.
Wow.
Yeah. That's
Nice.
actually very good.
Stole my sword. Pissed.
Yeah,
Does
so
Guiding
he
Bolt look
looks
like?
Yeah, you want to describe how the spell looks like?
Yeah, he just clutches his holy symbol in one hand and stands out a hand like Iron Man style, and just like a bolt of white light comes out and blasts people.
And,
Okay.
and the next attack against him has advantage.
Awesome. So
Guiding
Gary,
bolt.
you're up.
from Guiding Bolt, yeah.
Is the guy who just got a hyper beamed or guiding bolted? How is he still up?
Yes, he's limping towards the forest.
And
Okay.
yes, you are correct. He's limbed in white light, so you have advantage on an attack roll.
I want to try casting Shocking Grasp through my familiar,
Oh, cool.
Cool.
making a melee spell attack. How do I make a melee spell attack?
You just
Just like normal attack.
normal
Just like
attack.
a normal
exactly.
attack. All right.
Yep.
So I think
Using
my
your
weasel
spell
like
attack bonus, yeah.
my weasel jumps out from wherever he or they are at and runs towards the guy.
Okay.
And I got a 13 to hit.
Yes.
14
Advantage?
with advantage, so 14.
All right, 14. So 8 lightning damage.
8 lightning damage.
Yes.
Okay, he falls.
It's like you rubbed the weasel on your shirt first and then sent it over there.
Exactly.
So he runs with the sword, and then you can hear him howl and twitches, and then he just falls, and from the force of inertia, he just drags himself on the mud and then lies still.
Oh, I forgot. As a bonus action on my turn, can I elbow Nalfine?
Yeah.
Just like in the ribs, just boom, like snap out of it.
Yes. Yeah.
Sorry, I totally
You're
forgot to do that.
you're up, Nelfin.
I'll take 1 damage then.
Okay, Nelfin, you're up. At this point,
did
where
we skip Viscera?
no, Viscera is right after you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wasn't paying attention then.
Nelfoin, you wake up and you look at your surrounding. You can see everybody are fighting. A werewolf is lying on the mud with Enoch's sword next to him. You can also hear you can't hear anything. Aramil, I need you to make a perception check. Sorry. What do you do, Nelfane?
I'll, since the one my bear was attacking is asleep now, I'll order my bear to attack the one next to Enoch, and my wife, of course, to save her. And then I'll shoot an arrow at it also. So,
Okay.
actually, no, I'll pull my silver longsword, sorry, short sword, and attack with that instead. That's better.
Okay.
So I'll start with my attacks. Oh, that's an 8. So,
Yep. Nope.
nope. I have an offhand. That's a 14.
Yes.
4 damage, but not silvered.
Okay.
And then my bear get to attack twice.
Go for it.
That's a 10.
10 with the hybrid form. Nope.
Damn it. And a 19. So, and
19
10
hits.
damage. Yeah,
And
10
damage.
damage.
Okay. How did you do with your perception roll?
Got a 20.
20 is excellent. You hear something behind you. This hiss.
Okay.
Xenomorph takes you out.
It's not my turn yet, is it?
Nope. Okay, that was Nalfane. Anything else you want to do? If
No,
not,
that's
okay.
all I can do.
Acero. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
So I'm said we still have one naked sleeping werewolf. We have one that is staring at the sun or at the moon with one blind eye, and the one that stands near Enoch and Esmeralda.
Um,
And Nelfane now. I'm standing next to them also.
well, I'd like to help Amy, but I don't think I've heard that hiss. So
No,
I'm
only he heard it.
I'm going to help Enoch and attack the one that's in front of him with both my weapons.
Okay, so you get
I
advantage because you are flanking him.
rolled really badly though. That's a 12 and a 10.
So a 12 goes in.
Oh, a 12 goes in. Okay, so that was the main hand. So that's 22 damage.
Oh my god. Okay. This guy turns and starts to run. He grabs the hand
He starts
of.
to run. I attacked with my booming blade cantrip. So
Yeah,
if
so
he
it's
starts
not
run-
his turn yet, but you can obviously attack, but it's not his turn. I'm just describing what he's
okay,
trying to do. But if you want to do something, just do it.
No, I mean the attack that I used on him was my booming blade cantrip. So if he starts running, he takes additional damage.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah,
So
if he runs, I'm gonna punch him in the back of the head too.
Okay,
And I'm going to stab him.
Not a good
Mouse.
idea
What
to
does
run.
Mouse do?
So the guy in front of me is stunned, so he's gonna ignore that guy, and he's gonna run to the longsword to El Kalar,
Okay.
and pick it up. And who's I don't know who would be close to him. I guess if he can, he'll run it over to Enoch and give it to him if he can.
So you want Mouse to take the sword and bring it back to you?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, because
so
he's
he
not
does-
proficient in longsword, so it's
Yeah, no problem. So he runs and then picks it up and runs over to you. Yeah, no, not a problem.
So Riley is
Um,
not here. He's basically your squire, basically.
Yes, precisely. That's what he gets for going to Portugal.
Aramil, what do you do as you hear this?
I don't bother to turn around. I I teleport again back into the battle.
Okay.
Good choice.
Turned around.
Awesome.
Okay, so which guys are still active, which are not?
So
How
you
many
have-
werewolves?
You have one naked sleeping werewolf on the mud. You have one that's just in front of Enoch and Nelfin and Esmeralda. This is the one without one eye. He's
Okay.
staring at nothing. And you have one that is just about to run away. Also in front of Enoch and Nelfin.
The one eye
Um,
is no longer stunned.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, he's no
Is-
longer stunned. Okay.
No.
Is it okay? Is there a way that I can catch him and the
Run
guy that's in
together.
front of? Yeah, without hurting the other guys.
You might just don't roll a 1 because you'll fry Mouse as he's running to Enoch to bring him his sword.
No, it's a Thunderwave. It's, everybody's in there.
Oh, so everybody are in the party. So yeah.
Yeah. So
I'm pretty
so-
sure the one next to Enoch is surrounded by the
Okay.
Bear, Enoch, Esmeralda, Nelfane.
Yeah. You can drop. Drop
and
the spell.
Massaro also.
All right,
so-
then I don't want to do that as well. Okay, then how about that? I'm going to levitate the guy who's about to run away.
Okay. So I need to make a saving throw.
Yeah, I need to get. Which one is it? I think it's a okay, yeah, Constitution saving throw.
The DC.
Spell DC is 15.
Ooh, so he just starts to levitate and he shouts, "Kirill! Kirill!" Obviously talking to the one-eyed werewolf, which turns around, looks at his friend as he's levitating, and he he looks up and says, "I will tell Strahd of what happened here," and he bolts outside, running full speed, leaving his sleeping friend and his levitated friend in the clearing. When this happens, Esmeralda simply walks over to the sleeping werewolf and skews him through the head.
Can I make
Yes.
chase?
Is it possible to shoot a arrow at the one running away?
Yeah,
the guiding
and the fireball.
By the way, was that the one that I just attacked? The one that ran away? Or is it the levitated?
That's the
No,
levitating
that's
one.
the levitated.
That's a levitated guy.
Yeah. You can try to run after him to the forest. Sure. That's definitely an
Because
option.
I want to shoot an arrow at him.
Okay, so next after this guy is actually Enoch.
I'd like to shoot a guiding bolt at the one who's running away.
Okay.
So it's range spell. Oh, no, 9.
9. So it shoots into the darkness of the forest. Whoosh. Gary, you want to do something?
Yeah, so my apparently under the description of flying broom, it's 50 feet per round, I guess.
Yep.
So I want to fly my movement 50 feet
Yes.
towards him.
Yes.
Pick up my static weasel along the way, put it in my pocket,
Okay.
and use Eldritch Blast on him.
Do it. So you climb on your broom and
I'm gonna use a luck on this one, and so I gotta roll again.
okay.
13 to hit, 15
Yes.
damage. Yes, 15 damage. Down to 1 luck.
So 15 damage. Sorry, I was. He howls in pains as it enters the forest with you on his trail. Next is Enoch. You did your turn, right?
Yes.
So we're back at Nelfine.
Is the werewolf large?
Werewolf is medium.
Okay. Okay, I'll cast Ensnaring Strike
Okay.
on my bow or arrow, and then I'll try and hopefully hit him.
Yes.
Oh,
You take
that's
aim.
fumble. So
Oh no.
The arrow flies up into the air.
yeah.
Okay. Anything else, Delphine?
Yeah.
Well, my bear could try running after it, but no. It's my bear will just standing just below the one that's levitating, growling up at it, getting ready to eat him when he comes down.
Okay, Vasero?
I think I do actually have a hand crossbow, so I'm gonna use my bonus action to equip that, and I'll run after the one that's running away, and as soon as I'm in range to shoot,
Yes.
I'm gonna shoot at him.
Okay. So this guy is running and he's starting to collect all your weapons, right? Arrows, guiding bolts, lightning strikes, whatever. He already doesn't have one eye, so
So that's 19 modified.
to hit, yes.
And does anyone know how much damage a hand crossbow does?
1d4.
1d4 only, okay.
And yours are silvered, right?
Oh yeah, I have silvered crossbow bolts. That makes
Oh,
no
so-
difference.
What's that we
yes.
stole from the cart?
So he shouts in pain as another crossbow bolt sticks in his body. He curses.
8
It's
damage.
a D6. D6 for the crossbows.
to all eternity! Damn you!
Keenan, it's a D6,
Oh,
not
it's
a
a
D4.
D6.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, I'm
My
wrong.
mistake.
I just looked it up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
no
wrote
problem.
the same anyways. So it's
Yeah.
8
Okay.
damage.
Mouse, yeah, I wrote it down. Mouse, and then Ramil.
I don't think. With what, his shuriken? Throwing star. It's gone quite a ways. Although his speed is 35. But he's got nothing that'll hurt it, so he's not gonna make chase.
Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna just kind of scout around the area. Make sure there's no more of them hiding.
Okay. Great. Ramil?
So I think I'm going to cast. I'm going to try to shoot him with a firebolt, not a fireball.
Okay.
Saving for the hisser thing. Okay. Is he less than 120 feet from us?
Yes.
Or more? Okay. Okay, so I got a 13 plus probably 7, so that's 20.
Yes.
Okay, that's 1 to 10. Got 5 damage. Fire damage.
Okay. So he is now burning, in addition to all the wounds
sorry.
you've inflicted.
Sorry. You got 11 damage. I forgot we were at level 5.
11 damage. Okay. So he burns even more. At this point, he shifts into his wolf form. You can see some of the wounds close up, Gary, as you watch over him, and then he tries to disappear inside the forest. If you still want to continue pursuit, you have to spot him first as he's sneaking and making himself difficult to be seen inside the forest at night. Esmeralda turns to Nelphane, and she says, looking at you, it seems you have a prisoner to interrogate. And I need Enoch to tell me what he does, and then Gary.
Well, I'm just gonna take my sword back from Mouse, and I'm just gonna wait for the levitating werewolf to be lowered.
Okay.
Keep my sword at the ready.
I'll just drop him.
Okay. He drops and shifts into human form and says, please, no more. Gary, what do you do?
I want to catch up to him. I want to use my my movement to get as close to him as I can. And if it's possible, use shocking grasp either myself or through the weasel if I need to.
Okay, so you need to spot him first. I need you to roll
All right.
perception.
Yes.
You use a shocking grasp weasel grenade.
That's right. With like a weasel rocket propelled. Yeah, it's a rocket propelled wizard
Yes.
launcher. I have him. Perception. I can't find.
You're like the cat lady from The Simpsons.
I got a 10. Did I think I should? Do you guys think I should use luck on it?
It's up to you.
Probably.
All right, I'll use the luck. Screw it. I might as well use it. I'll use the luck and just try it again. Perception 6.
Okay. He vanishes.
No,
into the
you
night.
shouldn't have.
Okay, he vanishes into the night.
Okay. I come back angry.
And I bet his silver was a 7.
She, Esmeralda is cleaning her rapier, her silvered rapier.
So Mouse is going to climb up on the walls or up on the statue of the silver dragon so we can get a good view of the surrounding area.
Okay, as he does, the statue starts to move. It opens his mouth, and at Mouse just exhale this gust of cold wind. I need to Mouse to make a dexterity save.
What do you call it where you kill somebody else's character while you're playing?
Funny.
Good time.
Humor. 19 is the save.
Okay, he jumps back, falls down on the on the ground, turns around, looks at you, Enoch, and does this.
I give him a thumbs up.
Yeah,
And then
he
kill you.
says he just tell you it was cold air, but nothing more. And then the statue reverts to its original posture.
So, interesting.
What was the trigger for this?
Climbing on it.
Just climbing on it? Okay.
Yeah. You try.
What kind of statue is it? Is it a human or
No, it's a
So-
stoned depiction of a silver dragon.
a silver dragon? Oh,
Yes.
Nice.
While this is happening, Nelfane is just standing behind Esmeralda and like almost touching her, but
Cool.
not quite.
I think I'd like to do a history check on it.
Go for it. Sorry, Nelfane, I couldn't hear you. What did you say?
Just standing behind Esmeralda and like has his hand out, like almost touching her.
That's not creepy at all.
No. Well,
You're not doing it stealthily, right?
no. He's just
Okay.
in shock still.
She turns around, slaps your hand, and out of nowhere, her rapier is again at your sword, and she says, "Do it again, and you lose that hand."
I wasn't doing anything, and then look at the hand. Oh, and then put it down. Like, I wasn't really aware that he was doing it.
I got an 11 on my history, by the way.
You're not very sure. You're not very sure. You think that the dragon statue stands for something. Maybe it's the symbol of an order. Maybe it's a tomb. But you're not really sure.
Okay.
Can our ammo try as well?
Yes.
Well, we know what this is. We've got it.
Okay, never mind.
The Order of the Silver Dragon.
Yes.
This is their old. The Green Vostold was theirs. So I don't know anything about the Order of the Silver Dragon, just that they were a knightly order.
Silver's
Awesome.
good though.
Silver is good.
Silver is good.
Yep.
And as you say all this, Esmeralda, while side-eyeing Nelfane, she says, "Yes, this was the last stand of the Order of the Silver Dragon. Strahd obliterated them when he conquered the valley. And she puts the swords back into the scabbard and collects her hair so it won't get in the way.
Are you a knight of the order?
And she says, no, I'm just looking for someone.
Aramil, was there not something on the wall?
Yes, something hissed behind me. I didn't bother looking into it. Sorry.
It may still be there.
Yeah, it probably is.
Oh God.
Maybe it's the same thing that Mouse discovered.
What
did Mouse
Silver
discover?
Dragon?
Oh,
Could be that.
And she looks at Gary and says, is this my hand crossbow?
I don't know. I don't think so. I just found it on the floor over there. And turns out there were werewolves around, so I figured, why not put it to use? Here you go.
She steps... yeah.
I make sure that the disguise kit that I got from the wagon is well hidden in my backpack.
Okay. She steps near the wagon and she says, who opened the door and how?
I did. I put the trap in there. Well, kind of. Like, don't you remember?
And she heads straight to you. She grabs your arm. She, from a pocket, puts out something. She puts it in your arm, closes your fist, and then puts it on your forehead, taking your head down, and she starts mumbling something, and then she jumps back. And you open your fist, and you can see some small bones that she has put them, they fall on the ground. And she says, you are under the effect of a terrible curse, a Vistani curse.
Can I cast Cure Wounds on myself while this is
Yes.
happening? Without losing concentration on the werewolf in front of me?
He just stands there baffled.
you could have cast it before I dropped him.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm curious. He's in human form. I just want to touch him with the side of the blade to see if it burns him when he's in his human form.
Yes, so even as you go near him, he just backs off. No, please, I said.
Okay. I won't hurt him. He gave up, so I'm not gonna.
I point my broom at him like I'm pointing at him with a shotgun. Like I can blast you at any moment now, man.
Please, I'm at your mercy. I just followed orders.
Whose orders?
Our leader, of course, Kirill Stoyanovich. He's the one who fled, the one with the one eye. And
He's
he
in
looks
league
at
with. He's in league with Strahd.
And the man just, tilts his head as if you said something completely obvious and not worth mentioning. He says, Strahd, he is the lord of this land. We are all in liege with him.
What were your orders exactly?
We were to prevent your entrance to this mansion and to take the sword if possible. But you proved too hard. I believe Kirill will come back with reinforcement.
What is in this mansion?
And he looks at the ruined mansion and he says, that was the place where the Order of the Silver Dragon resided. They were an order of knights and warriors. They tried to make a stand against Strahd, but obviously they failed. The rumor says there was a silver dragon residing inside, and Strahd cut him into tiny bits and hauled those bits into his castle. I think the dragon's head is still up there in display.
I would like to make an insight check. 22.
He seems genuine. He seems like he's telling the truth. And he says, I really think that you should give up. What is it you are trying to do? Many have tried and failed. You do not understand the power of Strahd von Zarovich.
No, I'm pretty sure I want to die at some point.
Yeah, I want to. The hiss that I heard, is it? Can I check if it was sounded familiar to me in any way?
Yeah, sure. Go and roll a wisdom check.
Okay.
If you let me know about it, I can do it.
Okay, I got a 20, natural 20.
Okay.
So
No, you don't think you've heard it before, but it was full of hatred and mischief. You think that by teleporting back to the ground, you probably saved yourself some trouble. Esmeralda says, "What are you doing here? And why do you think you are my husband?"
I remember you. You're saying I'm cursed, and it's given me wrong memories about our life together, our child.
And when you say child, she looks confused and she says, "My past was long buried. But maybe I know someone who might have some answers. If you want me, I can take you to him, or at least try. I'm searching for him.
Who are you searching for?
He's a well-known vampire hunter. His name is Rudolf van Richten."
Oh, him. We met him.
Yeah.
You did?
He's retired.
Yeah, but what? Aren't you looking for your husband? I've heard someone say that. Just completely ignoring this Rudolph. What else? Who cares?
Yes, Rudolph is retired, and he's asked us to carry on in his memory. And I kind of pull out the holy symbol and say this was his, as was much of the gear we have.
Yeah. That's fine. But your husband.
Mouse is going to sneak into her wagon and grab some rope. He got a 25 stealth, and he's going to just use all 50 feet of it to tie up this werewolf.
Let me see if she... she says, "I don't know what you are talking about. I don't have a husband. I never had."
But I'll remember
She doesn't see him.
Nice.
I'll start telling her about our life and her something personal about her that I hope is the same. And she's like, "But don't you remember? And you have this little freckle down there." And
she slaps you. She slaps you again.
I'm still just babbling on, even though she slapped me.
Well, what was he right? Is he what?
I need Enoch and you know what? Yeah, Enoch, Gary. Everyone except Nelfane. Roll a wisdom check. Just a plain wisdom.
Damn, I'm not wise.
Me neither.
Big fat 6.
1.
14 for Enoch, 11 for Mouse.
Enoch, you think there's something strange in this conversation. You have this feeling that you've seen this before. You have seen this with Irina, where she mistaken me. She was talking to you and she called you Sergei.
Yes.
And she was mixing bits and bytes of her past, and she did look confused several times after Strahd bit her. You see similarities here, but you're not sure exactly. Yeah.
So I'm gonna
check his neck.
I'm gonna hand the El Kalar off to Mouse so that Mouse can hold it over the werewolf, who's now tied up shoulder to ankle. And I'm just going to go over to Nelfine and just put my back to Esmeralda and just whisper in his ear and tell him that whatever's happening here, I think I've seen it before. I think it's a product of either this land or a curse or something like that. And while I'm like right up and close to him, I'm like looking at his neck to see if he's been bitten.
Okay, I think who was the one bitten by the werewolves? I think
that'd be
Einar
me.
and
Nelfine,
Mouse, right?
Aramel.
And Mouse.
And Aramel.
I'm pretty sure I wasn't bitten.
Okay, cool. No, you don't see any vampire bite marks on Nelfane, but you all recall that the huge wolf with the red eyes did separate him in his.
Didn't happen.
So
That's true.
something's fishy is going on here, but you're not sure what. At this point, Mouse squeaks, "Lady," and you turn around. You can see that she's holding your sword,
My sword?
the Elkalar.
How did she get it? Mouse! Oh, you son of a...
And she's looking at it and she says, "This is interesting. Inside the mansion, I saw a tapestry with a knight depicting a knight holding a sword that looks exactly like this one."
That would make sense. An old knight. I got it from an old knight that was wandering these lands. I'm just going to walk over and say, "Can you show me this tapestry?" And just extend my hand like, "Give me that damn sword back."
Yeah, can we go inside, lady?
Before that,
Oh
maybe we
wait,
can ask.
I can prove you're my wife. I say and start going through my backpack and pull out a small empty vial that used to hold some perfume from her. Like, hey,
well,
this was your perfume.
I'm gonna try and I assume she's handing me the sword. If not, we're gonna have a problem. But
she does two things. She gives you the sword. She takes the perfume. She smells it, and she says, "Nell, I never smelled that before." And she gives it to you. And Nell was her pet name to you. And then she turns around and heads into the mansion.
Oh, I wanted to get it. Oh, dang it! I'm gonna follow her. I want to get up right close behind her and just kind of like whisper in her ears. "I'm really sorry for my friend. I'm not sure what's going on here." And as I'm going to talk quieter and quieter and quieter so that she comes in closer. And I'm going to check to see if she's been bitten on the neck too.
Okay, roll your perception score. Vasero, Gary, and Aramil, do you step into the mansion as well?
Yeah, I follow.
Okay.
Yeah, but before that, I
Mouse
want
as
to
well.
check.
Yeah.
I just want to check with her if she knows what's inside the mansion. If I tell her that I heard a hissing voice upstairs, does she know what it might be?
Am I the only one hearing this?
Hearing what?
The hissing noise?
Uh-oh. Don't turn around. Teleport away.
Okay. No, I was scared for a moment, but everything is okay now. So, roll your perception. Aramil, you step into the mansion trying to get her attention. With Gary and Mouse, you kind of stay away. I mean, you let them go in, and then you are slightly to the back. I need you two to roll perception checks.
Gary
and not Mouse, sorry, Vasero. And both Gary and Vasero, you two get a very bad feeling about this place. Something is really, really off here. And I will tell you in a bit what.
My perception was 19.
I was
Awesome.
17.
Cool. So you two fixate on just before you enter, you both look up and you see the fog parts away, and you can see the top of the mansion, and it's staggeringly high. It's a beacon. So you have this 3 stories of this mansion, and on the top floor there is a kind of a lighthouse, a beacon that shoots into the sky dizzyingly high, and at that beacon there is a window, and you can see curtains that are drawn over it. It's very, very far, and as you do, you can see this transseculant figure looking down at you, and as you spot it, it drops the curtain, so the curtain goes, and then the fog covers the highest peak of the beacon.
What sort of figure did you say?
It was semi-transparent. I hope I used the
Ah.
right English word.
I think after looking up and getting vertigo, I turned to Viscera and I say, I don't think that was weed, man.
Well, do you want to fly up and take a look at it?
I don't
and,
know.
No.
And at this point, Enoch, no, not Enoch, sorry, Emiliano and Vasero, you remember the words of Madame Eva. She told you, let me find it.
Your enemy is a creature of darkness.
Weapon
No.
of vengeance, sword of light, go to dizzying heights where the stone itself is alive.
Exactly.
Mm.
Weapon of vengeance.
So, weapon of
a
vengeance.
sunblade.
The
Totally going to turn into a sunblade.
the
That was my
werewolf,
god.
the werewolf man. He just stay outside, and as
Yep.
he sees
Mouse
you.
is with him.
Oh, okay.
Mouse
So you
is
just-
gonna be like, Vasero, he's trying to drag him into the building, right?
Yeah. So yeah, the werewolf just tips him on the shoulder and says, "Does that mean I'm free?" Yes.
No, you're still tied up, and he's trying to drag him by the feet into the. He's going, Vasero.
So how
You're
did the what did Gypsy say, or the Vistani say again? I'm sorry, about the dizzying height.
Sword of light. You said a weapon of vengeance, a sword of light. Go to dizzying heights where the stone itself is alive.
Okay, so maybe Viscera, you remembered that because I didn't, and then you tell me, and I'm like, okay, maybe we should. I'm afraid of heights though.
But the person was translucent, right? Like a ghost or something? So it wasn't made of
Yes.
stone.
Right.
No, but the dragon was.
No,
The
it
dragon
was
is
made
a
of stone.
ghost.
Yeah.
The dragon was
No,
silver.
it's a stone statue of a silver dragon.
Does
oh,
Yadomir go
okay.
rut-row? Do we have
Are you guys
experience?
prepared for a battle with a dragon right now? Because I'm utterly not.
Mouse
I
goes,
just need a short
Gary,
rest and I'm good.
Gary, someone help.
Yeah, I go
He's
back
still
and help.
trying to drag it up the stairs now.
I'm not even any help because I have like -1 to strength. I'm just.
Enoch, you probably noticed now that Nelfane is looking rather crazy, like a wild look in his eye, and he's just approaching Esmeralda like
Yeah,
like he's
so
about to do something stupid. Maybe.
my perception check of Esmeralda was a 19.
Yeah, you think. No, you don't see any bite marks on her. But as you scrutinize her form and figure, you notice a very, very, very slight limp. She's very good at hiding it.
Okay.
She goes into the
Before
room after.
she
Yeah.
does that. Nelfane is just going over, grab her arm.
I gotta intervene. I don't want him to get stabbed.
Or lose a hand.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and step between you, face to face with Nelfine, with my back to Esmeralda. I hope to God she doesn't stab me in the back. And I'm just gonna whisper in your ear. I think she's marked. I don't think she can remember you. She's under a spell.
Out of my way. And you see the bear standing up behind me.
I can't fight a bear. I have literally 8 hit points. And I have no spells.
She looks at you, Nelfane. What is it do you want?
You remembered. You called me Nell. I want to try and grab her arm.
Yes, her arm is in your arm, and she doesn't. She looks at you, and she is confused, and she gently lifts your arm from her, and she says, "Let me think about what I'm feeling."
But you must remember, I just tried to pull her closer, but she is probably stronger than me, since my strength is only 9.
And she says, "I feel like I'm in a dream. I'm not sure who are you, but your face become more and more familiar as time goes by. But if this is some kind of a spell or a trick played upon us by the Lord of this land or the land itself, this I do not know, and I won't endanger myself, my mission, or the people I care for falling into this trap.
I can help you then. We can help you.
Mm-hmm.
We should
I-
find... Yeah, go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead. Let her speak.
She says we should find Van Richten. He might have some answers.
You might. So Nelphine, I think this is a small victory. I think this is success. She's not trying to stab you anymore. I think we should go with that. Give her a little bit of space. And I
Keep
think
your hands to yourself.
Yeah, and I'm gonna like kind of between me and him, so she doesn't hear. I think the more time we spend around her, I think she'll start to remember you. But I think you should be wary of that rapier.
Okay.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't push her too far.
Yeah, just stay close.
Then I push past you. I go right behind you.
Awesome.
She leads you into this into the main room after the door, the two double doors open, and this room feels like a king's tomb. You can see a grand staircase leads up to stone balconies held aloft by stone pillars and arches. All this is in front of you. There is a tall faded tapestry depicting a nobleman in silver armor, and he holds this brightly lit sword. And this hangs from an iron rod above the staircase landing. You can see 6 sets of double doors lead from this foyer. Along the walls, you can see marble pedestals and statues on them made from alabaster, and they depict handsome men in armor. A fourth pedestal is lying broken on the floor, and you can see spider webs and dust everywhere. You can see 2 chandeliers of wrought iron. They hang from the ceiling, and they look in this lightning in this night like 2 giant spiders hanging from the ceiling. And she points at the tapestry, which is torn in many places and looks like a dirty rag. And she says, look at the writings on the hilt of the sword.
Okay, I will do that. But before we go, I have 2 questions for the group. 1, what are we going to do with this werewolf? Do we have any information we need from him, or should I set him go? And 2, how's everybody else doing? Because I have no spells and I'm really hurt.
Pretty much in the same
I'm
place.
fine. I'd say and cast a spell, and 10 berries appear in my hand, and I give them to you. Eat these, and you get 10 hit point back by eating them.
Yeah,
I will
that's-
give 5 of them to Aramel.
Yep.
I need a short rest. That's it.
I could use a long rest, or else I have no spells.
Yeah, me neither. I mean, I have a few first level spells, but that won't cut it. Not
I
against
have-
a dragon.
I have
Also with
nothing
the-
but cantrips.
So you
The
want to
werewolf?
spend a short rest here in the foyer?
No,
Oh, sorry.
outside. I don't think we should rest in here. This is
No.
something's here.
Okay.
Just spiders.
You,
So I
Enoch,
don't like
by
spiders.
the look of this place, you feel like it was maybe a holy place a long time ago. You've seen all kinds of the insides of churches and chapels and orders, and you can see that this place looks very similar to several places you visited in the past that are dedicated to a cause, a god. But everything around you is in ruin, and you can see the darkness is pressing on this building from each and every crevice and crack in the wall.
Okay, I'm just gonna grab an eraser.
So the werewolf. If we don't have any more questions for it, to be honest, I think Gary would be more inclined of killing it than letting it go.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not
Yeah.
sure about letting it go.
Just like cut off its head. Do it quickly.
tried to kill my wife. The Lady Esmeralda.
Yeah, so we're thinking we should just kill the werewolf and not let him go. Just decapitate him really fast.
I'm actually more inclined to just leaving him inside the mansion,
You would like to leave him here in the mansion?
tied up.
Right. Is it-
We go rest and we come back.
So we're going to feed whatever is in here, and maybe won't be so hungry and want to kill us when we come in. Like send it a
it's
sacrifice
possible.
and it'll ignore us.
I'll ask the guy. If we let you leave, I mean, what incentive do we have to let you leave? If we let you leave, all you're gonna do is come back with your friends and kill us, right?
He says, I will make my way to Kresk, where my family has been, and I will stay there. I won't bother you anymore.
To Kresk,
Guidance.
Do
I'm
they
gonna get
like
guidance on myself and insight that.
Okay.
do they like werewolves in Kresk?
I will have to live in the forest, but at least I will be able to see my family.
My insight was 19.
You think he's trying to tell the truth. He believes that this is what will happen, but you can read in his body language that once his leader will show up, he'll probably fall right back to his old habits.
Could I make an intelligence check to see what I know about werewolves?
Yes?
So I'm gonna.
A 9. I kind of wanted to know about it being infected by a bite, but I guess I don't know that.
You
Okay.
can ask him, I guess.
Yeah, but if I don't know about it, then like where do werewolves come from? Yes, you see, you have this man and a woman, and they like really like each other, and when they like each other, a new baby pops up suddenly. Yeah.
The only thing you know is that some of them seem to be out of control. They don't have this ability to control their powers, and some of them embrace it. So they are in full control of their powers. You have no, you know that he can control it.
Clearly.
So I'm going to tell him, yes, Kieran, your leader clearly cares not for your life, fled knowing that we were probably going to kill you. And yet here you are alive. My original intention of keeping you alive was to use you against Kieran as a hostage and perhaps save some of our friends. But I don't think that's going to work anymore, so I'm unsure what motivation I have to keep you alive. And I'm just going to put the sword up to his chin. So he can feel it, but it won't touch him.
He says, I understand. I hate my curse as much as you hate an old enemy. Unfortunately, when Kirill arrives, I am bound to do as he wishes. Otherwise, the other member of the pack will hunt me down. If you will release me, I'll try to avoid them as much as possible. But I'm not sure what I will do if they will find me. I'll
make you a bargain. I own your life now. You go back to the pack. And when the opportunity presents itself and Kirill is coming after us, you give us a moment and we'll kill him.
If he is dead,
If not, I will go to the ends of the earth to hunt you down and make sure that you spend an eternity in torment.
He'll do it.
He says, if you will let me go, I will do as you ask.
All right, I'm going to cut the rope. And go ahead.
He shifts into his wolf form. And before leaving, he looks back at you and nods.
I nod and kind of sheathe the sword very purposefully so he can see it again.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna kind of look at everybody like, I hope that was okay.
I'm just shaking my
That
head.
was a good deal. I think it was. I think it was a good deal.
Yeah,
I
you're
hope-
you're an expert on making good deals with bad things.
Speaking of
Yeah,
bad
see.
things,
Yeah, I'm
When-
really hoping it doesn't come back to bite our ass, like literally.
Literally.
When he shifts into his wolf form, you, Enoch, shiver.
It's cold in here. I'm gonna wrap my fur cloak around me. So yeah,
where
the
we gonna
tapestry
rest?
shows El Kalar, I assume.
Yes, it shows this nobleman holding it, driving off something big and shadowy behind it. And as you examine the tapestry, you all, except Enoch, see this huge shadow going over the walls. Think about a dragon casting its shadow on the wall, and the wall just and the shadow just moves on the wall, and you can hear this.
I'm gonna cast light on the wall on the other side of the other side.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'm gonna cast light on the ceiling.
On the ceiling. So one of the chandeliers bursts into light. And it blinds you for a moment, and then it makes all the other shadows in the room dance as this light and the chandelier kinds of moves slowly. The shadow then disappears.
So I didn't see that shadow.
You heard the hiss, but you
Okay.
couldn't see it.
Thank God. You ever see a half orc run and scream like a little girl?
I think
yeah.
Viseral's holding me. Holding onto it.
Yeah, can we rest, guys? Like I would love
Yeah.
to rest. I don't
Yeah.
care where we do it. It's up to you guys. But
Maybe we should go out and make camp by the wagon,
Yeah.
if that's okay with you, Esmeralda.
And she flips her hair and goes out and says, "Yes, now."
I ask her, how long have you been in this place?
I'm gonna
Oh,
give
just-
Delphine a little nudge in the arm, like, she remembered you.
She says, "Just a couple of hours, really. I just it took me time to figure out the lock on the main doors, but once there, I
Okay.
just examined the first room, and then I heard noise outside."
So as we're going out in the first room, I would point up, and everybody look up. Do they see all the crazy stuff I saw as well?
They see a blanket of mist and fog.
Okay. I asked them, like, do you guys see anything weird? And
Yeah, this mist does seem
This
kind
weird
of
shadow.
unnatural. Yeah.
well, then I would like to roll Arcana to try to interpret what I saw, if it's possible.
You
Or-
want to
or
do
some-
what? Sorry?
I want to try to interpret what I saw and try to figure it out.
Okay, you don't think it was a vision. You think you actually saw something.
Yeah. What would I roll to see how much I know about?
I mean,
Um,
I'm telling you about the gypsy lady again, what she said about the prophecy, basically. And yeah, I'll relay that to the rest of the group as well. That I think that we might, find something here.
Yeah. Tomorrow.
Esmeralda asks, "You are looking for something?"
A weapon.
Ah, interesting.
What do you call it?
A
Sword of sunlight.
Yeah. Where the stone itself is alive. A place of dizzying heights.
That
I tell her.
sounds like a reading to me. And she pulls a deck of Taroka cards from her pocket. Did you meet someone with these?
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, the Vistani, right? She had cards like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. She says, "My Vistani clan is no more. It was destroyed in an undead attack. My entire village, or not village, but my entire camp.
Sorry to hear that.
We know about it.
Yeah, that was in the diary
That was Van
read
Helsing.
last time. Yeah. I'm sorry for your loss.
And I for yours. I think I've been to Valaki, and a woman named the town's burgomaster, a woman named Arina Koliana, told me a man matching Rudolph's description left and headed this way. I thought I might find him here.
Does anybody of us match his description?
And she looks at either of you, and no, you don't look like Rudolph.
Didn't he like disguise himself or something like that? I remember
And
something
she-
like that.
Yes, she smiles and says yes. He always used some disguise, probably magic, probably taking the identity of a half-elf.
Yeah, I
but
think right now he might look like an elf, actually.
yes, well, his tricks are not working on me. I've spent so much time with him. I can smell him if you wish.
Oh, snap. Okay, so long rest.
Okay.
I'll head into the wagon with her, and she'll probably throw me out.
Yeah.
Promptly.
Yes, as she climbs in and tries to close the door, you try to keep it open, and again the sword extends.
Yeah, don't worry, I'll stand guard out here.
Okay.
Jaromir too, I say.
Yaramir's asleep. He's
As
like,
you,
get over it, dude.
As you prepare for the night's sleep, Enoch, you are restless. Every time you close your eyes, you dream of running in the forest, bathing in white, cold light of a moon. You can hear yourself snarl and sweat and work your muscles. And everybody else, you can hear him whine and bark and
Oh, shit.
It's just dreaming of home.
Every time we go to sleep, somebody makes a pact with a demon or turns into a werewolf.
Yeah, we
And
should
Ar-
take
Ar-
less long rest.
Ido
breaks.
Arabelle failed that save too.
oh,
And
Right.
Mouse.
And Mouse.
okay,
Did
so
Mouse failed it too? I think
think so.
I thought
Well,
it
I
was
don't
on
know.
two.
I don't know what success is.
Oh, yeah, but I remember Arabelle rolling.
yeah, I have it in my notes, but my notebook is not here with me, and so we'll keep. But I think yes, Aramel also you don't sleep very well, and you dream of wet grass under your feet and the taste of raw meat in your mouth. It's very strange. But you all wake up.
I'm gonna switch up my spells a little bit. For first level, I'm gonna take Cure Wounds, Detect Evil, Guiding Bolt, Protection from Evil, plus my other spells that come for being a Priest of the Light, and I'm gonna take Blindness, Deafness, and Aid for second level.
Okay.
Oh, 8 is nice. I like that.
Yes. Yeah. So first thing in the morning, I'm going to cast Aid. I think Mouse, Gary, and Aramel each get 5 bonus hit points.
Yes.
Great.
Bonus hit points? Cool. Thanks.
Yeah, and it's your max that goes up, so
Yeah.
you can be healed up to that.
The place where we
Alright,
saw
yeah.
the translucent person, was there a way to get there other than flying up?
If you'll fly up, you'll probably find a way up there. There's probably a way through the mansion itself, as it stands on the roof of the mansion. So,
Gary, I think maybe you should fly around with your broom a little bit and scout out the place. Maybe we'll find a way to get up there. where we saw the
Yeah.
person.
But
I
don't-
swallow
don't-
loudly, looking at the mansion, and say, "Yeah, I think so."
Don't get as close as Mouse did. That seemed like a bad idea.
Don't get you what?
I have a question. Last night while we were resting, could I use my 2 silver powders to make 2 more holy waters?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
A werewolf handling silver. This is going to be fun.
Oh yeah.
I think if we go into the mansion as soon as we wake up, unless something happens, then you, Viscera and Gary, I think you think they would fly up just to check it out to see what's up there.
So you
I'd be
wake
up
up and
for it.
you have this feeling that everything, all the forest and everything is holding its breath, as if everything is waiting for you to decide.
I
Okay,
think we
let's
should
let's
get
let's
up
not
there.
decide anything.
I look at the
just
forest
wait.
and I say, "Yes, we're going."
Can you take me up there actually, or
It's on.
I'm already ready. Like I revved up the broom and everything. I'm just like,
can your broom carry both of us?
it can carry. The broom which weighs 3 pounds, over 200 pounds. No wait, it can carry up to 400 pounds.
Oh, nice.
So, but if you get on, because you're probably more than 100 pounds. So
You can
It'll be-
probably, slowly.
it'll be 30
slowly.
feet, 30 feet per round.
Yeah.
So like a person. So yeah, we fly up past the mist.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys see us do that, but that's what happens.
So,
Nelfane is shaking his head like it's a bad idea.
Gary and Vasero disappear. They just fly into this blanket of fog and mist and disappear and never return. No, I'm
I
just-
want to do one thing before we fly up. Since I have
Yes.
the disguise kit, I want to disguise myself as a knight of the Silver Dragon Order. Maybe that is helpful. I don't know.
It might be worse if you don't have that sword.
Might be worse.
Okay.
I don't know.
So as you climb up and up and up and up and up and up, below, you can see below the blanket, the fog and mist blanket, it goes lower and lower. You can see this staggering view of Strahd's land. To the north and east lies a mist-shrouded valley with dark woods, a small town, and a lonely windmill crumbling and still ashes with smokes billowing from it. To the south, you can see a river flows through a foggy marsh, and to the west, between rocky hills, you glimpse an abbey perched on a snowy mountainside beyond a long stretch of fog-smothered pines. You basically see the entire valley, and if it wasn't for the night, you have probably been able to see Barovia itself and the castle of Strahd von Zarevich. The stony lighthouse beacon, there are windows carved like arrow slits into the stonework, but at the top level you can see this small landing. There is no rail, and you can see this room closed by stone and 4 colored glass windows set in each of the walls, and you can see something inside, but you're not sure. You're just hovering there, trying to keep your balance. The wind is very strong here, and you can see dark clouds gather. Not far from here, lightning flashes.
So we're standing outside that room with 4 sides having windows that are colored.
Yes.
And around us is open air. Like there aren't any walls.
Exactly.
That's weird. You couldn't see this building when we were outside the mansion.
So you couldn't see it because the fog just hides everything that is beyond the 3rd floor.
Oh, wow. Okay.
How far
Is
is
there
it
a,
from the roof to that room? How far is it from the roof of the mansion to
Oh,
that room?
you're asking about the height of this? It's very, very tall, 300 feet at least.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
okay. Is there an entrance to that room?
Not that you see. If you wanna, if you want, you can attach yourself to one of the windows and just try to look inside.
Yeah, I do that.
Okay, so you kind of cleaned the window from all the moist on it, and as you look inside, you can see that there is an opening in the floor, like a staircase, a spirally staircase that leads into this room, and there is a statue standing there, also made of stone, holding this container, and the container contains something that looks like liquid silver.
I shoot Gary a look. Should I?
No, not yet. Let's see if we can find a hole before making one. The underneath that building, the room.
Mhm.
What is underneath that room? Like, is it a floor? Is it a tower?
Yeah,
a
think of a tower. Yeah, think of a tower, and the top of the tower is this strange room with the colored windows, and it looks like a spirally staircase leads up to this room.
I guess
There's
we
a
popped
statue
up
there.
next to it.
Yeah, you're just hovering
Okay.
beside it.
Is there any openings along the tower to get in?
So if you look at the windows, you see that they can be opened and moved.
I was about to just smash it.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, then.
Do you maybe want to
say-
try with a mage hand, like from a good distance?
From 300 feet.
No. I can go up there with you guys.
I don't know. Are we that patient, Visceral, or are you gonna lockpick it? Check for traps.
Yeah, I think Arimil might be of some use up here with his magical ability. So maybe you just drop me off on the roof of that room.
Yeah. Do a barrel roll and you fall off. I guess was it a? Yeah. I guess we walk all the way. We fly all the way back down.
Okay.
And a report. So it's a scouting mission.
Yeah, but
Okay.
I wait on the roof of the room, of the tower.
Oh, you stay there. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
on the roof, if the four windows are here and I'm just on top.
Sure. So when you position yourself on top, you can see that there is another window, colored window, on the roof itself.
Oh,
So you can clean it and look down. So as Gary heads down and joins the party, I need you, Vasero, to make a perception roll.
oh, okay. And that's what's my modifier? I think it's actually -1. Yeah, it is. So then it's a 5.
A 5. Okay.
So you're surprised when the dragon attacks you.
Yeah.
It was nice knowing you.
Yep. So
okay.
Gary comes down and reports to us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell you what I saw.
Let's see if Viscera falls down faster than he falls down.
So
I
this
look
is
like the
I
Knight
have-
of the Order though, so maybe the dragon won't
Oh.
attack me.
A ready action for falling Viscera with a feather fall.
Okay.
this is the same room that you saw a ghostly figure in. Is that correct?
Vasero,
Gary?
you hear a hiss.
This is how people die.
Yeah.
As you look inside the room, you can see suddenly from the spirally staircase at the bottom of it, 8 little pinpoints of light ignite. You can see 4 men. They are withered. They look like ancient knights in rusty armor. They all look up to you like this, and all you can see are tiny, tiny pinpoints of light. It's a unholy green light that emanates from their eyelids. Not eyelids, sorry, pupils. And the hiss is coming from the side of you. You look, and then this misty phantom soldier or knight just coalesces out of the thin night. It holds a bow toward you and just say, "Imposter, die!"
Do we have a...
Vasero, roll initiative.
Oh no.
Gary then floats back down and relays the information.
12.
Yeah. So everything is safe up there. We just
Yep.
need to sneak in.
I think it's important to figure out how long does it take me to go up or to go down?
A long time.
300 feet, 50 feet
Yep.
around.
Oh wow.
So 3 rounds.
Okay, so Vasero,
You're gonna die.
Here, you can see it here, right?
Oh, that's the person that's standing next to me.
Yes.
Cool.
You never look.
Yeah, so he fires his incorporeal bow at you. Okay. First one, I don't need your AC. It hits. Second one, I do
16.
need your AC. So 16. No. So only one hits. You take 6 points of force damage as this spectral arrow hits you dead on in your chest. And as it does, it just hovers through you. It just passes through your body. And as it does that, you take... oops, sorry. You take 7 more points of force damage as this being force its way through your body. What do you do?
And
Your turn.
do the guys in the room, do they look the same?
No, they look material and they start to chant.
In that case, I'll stomp on the window that's beneath me and I drop down into the room where they are. And
You fall.
I try to act like I'm some kind of knight. I'm like, "Be gone, foul creature," or something like that.
Chanting's always
Waving the
good.
cursed dagger.
You fall into this room, and you can see that the staircase ends in a larger room, not a very big one, but a larger one. And you are surrounded by those 4 knights, and one of them growls, "Why do you, the living, disturb the dead?" In the meantime, you guys below, what do you do?
Has Gary gotten
Another
back
cup of
yet?
tea?
Oh, right. So you
I
still...
would be delighted for some tea. Thank you.
Yeah.
This jerky is excellent.
The plan was to get Aramil up here to use his mage hand from far away, just to poke at the stuff to see if
Yeah.
it does anything bad.
So I imagine you go down and there's this elevator music going
Exactly.
on. Da, 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 and you...
Yeah. Takes 3 rounds for you to get back, though.
Okay, Vasero.
Okay, I say I'm here to rid the land of the evil that is Lord Strahd, and my friend has a weapon that belongs to this order. I'm not 100% sure how it relates to this place, but we had a prophecy, and it seems like I'm sorry, but it seems like we kind of need to disturb you. Maybe we need your help to.
They say, the one that talked to you says, "If you have come to free this land from the creature that feasts on the blood of the innocent, know this. There is no monster we hate more than Strahd von Zarevich, but he cannot be allowed to die again. Instead, he must suffer eternally in a hell of his own creation, from which he can never escape. Your words of this weapon are blasphemy. Die!
Oh,
They
shit.
lunge at you. Okay. Okay. This is one. So two of them manage to slam into you. They just use their gauntlet fists to hit you, and you feel this unnatural power behind their punches. Okay.
These guys are corporeal, right?
Yeah, they are, physically there.
Like zombie knights.
Yes, 7, 8, 9 plus 4. That's 13 points of damage from the first hit.
Oh.
The second one smacks you for a bit more. This is 12, 17, 18 points of damage.
So 18 and 13. Okay.
31.
That's 31. Okay, I'm at minus 10.
Did you remember to include the 5 you got from 8?
Yeah, don't forget that.
Yeah. That might only be a minus 5 then.
Okay.
You got
Oh
5
no,
from
I
8,
gave it to Mouse.
Gary.
I gave it to
Oh.
Gary,
Oh, I don't have any.
Oh.
Mouse, and yeah.
Gary,
Sorry.
as you go toward the blanket of mist, you see a body just falls down from the tower.
I scream, slow fall, or feather fall. I scream it.
Rami, do you hear feather fall, feather fall?
I cast Feather Fall on the falling body.
Okay. You manage. Can you do it? You just point and click. There's no.
Yeah, it's a
It's a reaction.
spell's description is it's a reaction. Choose up to 5 fallen creatures within range.
Up to 5.
The range being 60 feet.
Okay, so you
So that
zap.
60 feet is doing 1 round and not in 1 second.
So they
It's like-
threw me out of the window, or what did they do?
So it was more than that. They threw you out. So you managed to, Ramil, you managed to catch Vasero as he falls down, and this is the exact moment where Gary breaks the blanket of mist and fog, shouting, "Slow, featherfall, featherfall!" And you can see that Vasero's body has been. I don't want to say mutilated, but they carved their order's symbol, the wings of the dragon, on his chest to mark him as a blasphemous, infidel.
I'll run over to where he's going to fall and catch him. Is he alive?
He's dying. It took you 2 rounds to fall, so I need you to make 2 death saves
Okay.
as you fall down.
Oh,
Don't
boy.
get a 1, dude.
Don't roll a
Roll a
1.
one.
Don't roll a 1.
5%.
So this is a 15.
Okay.
And
Okay.
a 16.
Okay.
Oh, you're fine.
So he's dying, but not dead.
Okay.
Yeah.
6 hit points from a cure wounds. What happened?
You adrenaline junkie.
Yeah, there are some ghostly knights of this order up there, and
They're
apparently
mean.
they don't like me for some reason. I think they don't like your sword or something.
They don't even know my sword.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
for
I-
some
What-
reason.
I-
I
What
don't
did
know
you
why.
say about me up there?
Well, I just said that we had a sword that I might that I thought might relate to the order in some way, but they didn't like that apparently.
Okay.
Hmm.
All right. Does anyone else have any healing? I don't want to blast through all my spells again.
I'll make 20 berries, good berries, and that's 20 hit points.
Okay, I eat all of them.
Yeah,
We-
yeah.
we bake them into a pie.
It takes you 2 minutes since it's like 1 round per berry.
And Esmeralda says, I don't know why, but I feel like drinking berries tea. Nelfin, you remember that you used to brew a special tea from these berries for her. She goes,
Take some of those berries back from you.
Yeah.
Give me those.
Oh, I just need those
Go make
berries
tea.
again to make tea. Like, I can make some tea for you next time we rest, I'll say.
she says, yes, as she looks at the horrible wound inflicted on your friend.
Oh yeah, he's fine. He does that all the time. Like, now
You
this
should have
tea
seen
you're
him when we
mentioning-
found him in the winery.
No, you really
was
shouldn't. He was naked.
naked
It was
and
he
it was
was
gross.
indecent. It wasn't.
So I don't think we should do that again.
No, let's use the stairs this time.
Yeah, let's go together as a group and perhaps present the sword to them and not separate.
All right. Yeah, and we'll use our familiars this time, right, Aramil? Not ourselves.
Yeah. Although, even if we would have used the familiar, it would have taken it like probably 5 rounds just to get to, telepathy range from the roof.
Dang. Well,
So-
yeah, we begin our trek. Yeah.
So you go in?
Yeah, I'll cast a light on El Kalar and hold it out, and let's go. I'll take
Okay.
point.
I'll cast light on my staff as well.
I'll tell Esmeralda to stay back. That probably isn't safe here. And then I'll whisper to Jaromir, like, stay close to her and protect her. So
She looks at you like,
You
yeah,
scrub.
right, yeah. And she walks at the head of the column. She wants to lead.
of course she does. Well, she has a bear right next to her.
Okay.
least.
She goes up to the grand foyer that you have been to just the other day. You rested, so the other day. She looks at Gary and she points in the direction of the doors and at the direction of the grand staircase, and she says, "Up or down?"
I think we're trying to go up.
Okay. In this case, she goes up into the landing just behind the staircase. And-
Esmeralda, you might want to have a friend. He's not just good at getting hurt. He's kind of good at finding dangers and traps and such. Might want to have him. look
Okay. Vocero, do you want to join in?
Join in where? You mean the rest of the group in going up
around.
there?
Well, search for traps.
Search for traps. Yeah, my perception isn't that good, so I'm not that good at finding traps actually.
Yeah, I know. That's kind of weird.
No, but I'm pretty confident in my abilities to find traps.
Of course
so,
you are. Yeah.
Sure. I'll find them. If there are traps, I'll definitely find them. No worries.
Yeah.
One way or another.
Yeah.
Right.
And I just want you to die, not her. That's the whole point.
Okay. So you go and position yourself just next to her. So you have ascended those stairs and you are in a landing. There are stairs now to the left and to the right, still going up. Which way do you want to go? Left or right?
Left.
I need to. Should we do some rolls before doing this, like investigation, perhaps, instead of random?
Guidance.
You can roll perception.
Guidance.
I'll
An extra
roll
D4.
perception also.
Dang it,
I'll send
perception.
I'll also send my owl to see if there's anything about.
I got 19.
23 perception.
9. My owl got 9.
Gary,
Okay,
was that
so-
including the extra D4 I gave you?
Not even.
So your owl just flies through the area, and you think that to the so you just ascended the stairs. There are now stairs to the left and to the right, and he sees a corridor that continues from those stairs. The left corridor has a fireplace built into it and 2 chairs in front of it. The right corridor continues and ends in a chapel room. The door is open, and the owl you can see through his eyes. He sees men kneeling before an altar there, but they are not moving.
Oh, let's go.
Okay, I call him back to me, and I tell you guys, there's a chapel on the right and the corridor with a fireplace with 2 empty chairs on the left.
I'm interested in the chapel and the kneeling men, but
Yeah,
I
Yeah.
want to
think
see
we
who
can
they
go this way.
worshipped. Right? If we can go into their chapel, we might be able to figure out who their god was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I try to
Have a
make a
night.
knowledge religion based on what I saw?
Yeah, do it.
Can I give you guidance?
Sure.
Yeah.
Roll an extra d4.
Okay. So that's a 2 plus whatever I have there. So I've got a 17 total.
Okay. You look to the way the chapel is built and to the way that basically it's facing. So you think that think of a long room with benches and an altar in the middle of it, and a big colored window just facing the altar, and the window is facing east, which indicates that this is a chapel dedicated to the Morning Lord.
Let's go.
Okay.
It's probably related to light or something.
Yep. The holy symbols that we're all carrying.
Okay.
Sweet.
Let's go right then.
Okay, so you end up in this U-shaped balcony. The stair takes you into a corridor, and the corridor leads you into the room, and you find yourself on a U-shaped balcony that overhangs a stone-walled chapel. You can see narrow archways that lead to spiral staircases that lead down and into this landing where a stone altar carved with a rising sun relief on it. It basically circles the entire altar, and on each of the altar's wings there is a knight kneeling, head as if in prayer. One of them is kneeling just closer to the stained window. Lost my English. As you step into the balcony, all the 5 men raise their head and look at you, and you again can see those pinpoints of light as they watch you with unholy light. What do you do?
Viscera, do you tell us that this is the zombie dudes that
Yeah.
beat you up?
Yeah,
I'm
but I
gonna
do.
cast Detect Evil and Good.
I'm going to make a knowledge check what I know about these type of undead.
Okay.
I'm
So-
assuming they're undead.
For
Yeah.
up to 10 minutes, I know if there's an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead within 30 feet, as well as where they're located. And I know if the place is consecrated or desecrated.
Okay. What is the radius?
It's only 30 feet right now.
30 feet. Okay.
So I might have. If anybody in the party is one of those, by the way, I'll know it.
So, at this point, okay, you sense 5 undead creatures. They are all in front of you right now. 4 of them are wholly evil. The 5th, the one that kneels near the stained glass, is not.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
So I'll tell that to the group. All 4 of them are undead, but the one behind the altar is not evil for some reason. Safe spirit.
Your role?
17.
Okay, so you identify these as revenants. You think that these are the animated corpses of knights long dead that have returned to life to fulfill some mission, and you can see it in their the way that they stand, the way that they still don their armor. These are not mindless creatures, but they are filled with hate that you can feel it even now as you stand above them.
So this
Do I
is
know
clearly
anything?
an altar to the Morning Lord, to Balder.
Yes.
Do I know anything about like their abilities or resistance to anything? Or weakness with that roll?
You know that these can't be turned. Their sense of duty is too strong for that.
When I was up there,
Let the others know then.
when I was up there, did the one that's not evil react in the same way that the others did?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
He was the one talking to you.
Oh.
And they all look at you, waiting. What do you do?
Yeah, I tell the group then. What you're saying that one of them is not evil, Enoch?
Yeah, the one behind the altar is not evil.
I
We
think
should
that
spare it.
I think that was actually the one that was talking to me, and he attacked me also. So I'm not sure about the evil part. Maybe
Maybe we should show him.
I glance at your dagger and say, yeah, attacking you doesn't make him evil.
Maybe we should show him our holy symbols that we got.
Is that a euphemism?
Could be. I don't know if they're into that, but we should just try with like the ones that Van Helsing gave us, the sunburst symbol.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll step up to the edge and hold El Kalar in one hand and put the shield down so it's in front of me, and kind of hold out my holy symbol in the other hand, and say, brothers, why do you stay in this sacred space? What duty holds you here?
And the one that stands near the window raises his hand and says, "He who holds the sword, come forth."
Is there a staircase, or do I have to jump?
You need to go down a staircase.
Okay, thank God, because that would be totally bad for me, because I'm not dexterous at all. It's the most elegant thing.
I have an arrow ready to shoot.
Okay.
Pointing at them.
Yeah, Mosa's gonna prepare like a running leap if he has to. Yeah, I'll go down the staircase. I just kind of look at Gary and Aramil and give them the like, get ready, cover me nod.
Yeah.
And what is Esmeralda doing? I'm looking over at her like briefly.
She tries to step behind Enoch, and then the knight raises his hand again and says, "Not you, Vistana. You stay clear of this holy place."
I'm gonna turn and look at her and say, "Don't screw this up for me here, all right?" Stay back.
And then you can see that the knight's hand kind of grips his sword tightly, and he says, "If you have come to destroy me, know this: I perished long ago defending this land from evil over 4 centuries ago."
All right, pick up my shield. Leave my holy symbol where it's presented, and I'll walk down to him. I'll have El Kalar in my hand, but in a reverse grip, so it's like in front of me.
Mm-hmm. And he says, "This sword, it belonged here. It was created here. We sent her away so it would not fall into Strahd's hand. Where did you find it?"
We found it in the possession of another knight, similar to you, wandering this land on a dark horse.
"We wanted this weapon out of this land, but fate brought it here once more. What do you make of this, holy man?"
The Morning Lord has clearly ordained our presence here, and I kind of look over my shoulder at all my friends, and has presented this sword to us, perhaps to banish the darkness of this land. By Baldur's light, we will crusade to bring peace here once again.
He says, "Strahd died long ago. He cannot be allowed to die again. He must suffer eternally in this hell created for him."
By this hell, do you mean this land?
"Yes. Leave this weapon here. Turn back. Leave."
What happens if he dies again?
His suffering will be over. This we will not allow. He broke our order. He destroyed the noble creature that created it, a Greenvost, the silver dragon, and he killed the one I loved.
If he dies, what happens to the people of this realm?
They will face reality once more. Their
They'll be
souls.
Set free?
Strahd can never really die. He always haunts this place in spirit, in flesh, in mind.
Is there any other way to set the people here free of this land? Bring them back to the light?
There is no light in Barovia.
Oh, but there's light where I come from.
There is no light, and so it should remain. Punishment for Strahd, for all his evil. We will not allow anyone to do something that will set him free.
I agree that Strahd needs to be punished.
Yeah. I will not allow all these innocents to suffer.
However, if we kill him, and I need you to be clear here, brother, will the people of this land be set free to leave at their own will and go back to wherever they came?
Yes.
I cannot allow them to suffer alongside Strahd for eternity. And I'm going to cast...
Wait.
Wait.
But
I'm going to
will-
cast Radiance of the Dawn.
What does that do?
It's a channel divinity. I present my holy symbol. It flashes with radiant light in a 30-foot area. Additionally, each hostile creature within 30 feet of you must make a con save or take 2d10 plus 4 damage.
Go for it.
Cover me.
Radiant damage. That's always good.
2d10 plus 4. 16 radiant damage. And if I have a bonus action, I'd like to rage.
Experience points.
Okay. Your holy symbol flashes in a great light. All the knights, they try to stand clear of it. Saving throw, you said?
Yep, it's 13 wisdom.
Let's see. So we have one.
Oh, sorry, Constitution save.
Okay, so the first one, natural 20. The second one, natural 2. Oh, another 20. Oh my God.
Wow.
I'm on
Let's
fire.
get him out now.
Another 2. This is amazing. And another 4. So only 2 of them managed to withstand this.
They take half damage.
How much damage is it?
I think I rolled 16.
Okay.
Any magical darkness, by the way, is dispelled. Take radiant damage.
Okay. So you do that, and as a result, you all roll initiative.
Could I get my shot off before that?
I
didn't say I'm shooting at him.
Yeah. Sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
You did.
Should I prepare
And-
something?
It's a crit.
Awesome.
And it
Nice.
does 22 damage. Point of damage.
Awesome. On which one? On the leader?
The leader, yeah.
Okay, cool. 22 damage. This is
Nice.
awesome.
How did that happen? 22?
Yes.
A crit and plus 2 to
Oh.
damage.
Nice.
Just from being undead.
Okay.
And plus 4 from Dex. Yeah.
Let
That's
me know
awesome.
your initiative order.
6.
Quick question for you. Did I get a chance to rage as a bonus action?
Yes.
Nice. Okay. I got a 4.
I got a 5.
Okay.
Oh,
We have 4. We have 5. Vasero?
yeah, I had a 6.
Oh my god.
Who's got 7?
Alfane?
15.
Cool. Gary?
19.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
And Mouse?
That's right.
20.
20. This is amazing. Okay. Let's see how they did. Interesting.
1.
No, 19 actually. So I need to make. Let's do another. Just me and you to tie it.
Okay. Another 19.
Another 19. Okay. So Gary, what do you do?
I am going to use hypnotic pattern on as many dudes I can get in a what sort of 30-foot cube without getting anybody else. That is us, if it's possible.
So Enoch is down there with them, and all of you are on the balcony.
Yes.
Okay. So you can do it, but you'll get Enoch as well if it's.
It'll have to be Enoch as well. Okay. So then I will instead. I think I'm just gonna cast Hex. I'll get on my broom, fly a little bit off the balcony, just hovering, cast Hex on the main leader guy, and use let's use Shocking Grasp. I'm gonna use my little static electricity grenade weasel.
Okay.
Does it though they have a metal armor? Then shocking
Yes.
grasp is with advantage.
Yes, all of them
Against
are
people with
wearing
metal
metal armor.
Yeah.
Amazing. And Hex is a bonus action.
Okay.
Great. I'm gonna choose I guess dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Dexterity saving throw, and I'm gonna here, Shocking Grasp is got a 22 to hit.
Yes.
That is 11 plus so 16 damage. 11
Double.
lightning and 5 necrotic.
Okay.
Alright, nice.
So yeah. Okay, so you blasted with your lightning damage. The necrotic damage seems to be bounced off of him. It seems to be resistant to it. But lightning does a lot of damage. So his metal armor is charred and sparkling now.
Oh, and it can't take reactions until the start of its next turn.
Okay. So when you explode this huge light, they all charge at you, and
Most also
What
got a
about
20
Faust?
initiative.
Yeah.
what?
You forgot
20?
Got
about
a 20. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So let him do his trick.
So what I'd like most to do is run to the edge of the balcony, leap off the handrail. If Gary is close by on his broom, I want him to use the broom, step off the broom, and come down like Thor style with his spear on top of one of them.
Okay.
So what do I need to roll?
Make a
Athletics?
athletics, and then it's not athletics, it's acrobatics.
It's acrobatics.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
acrobatic, and then
Oh, yes. 26. Natural
awesome.
20.
Awesome.
And he's
You
got
should
the
have-
slow fall thing that monks
Yeah.
have, so he shouldn't take
Yeah.
any damage from this. And what kind of an attack roll? Just a normal attack
Yeah,
roll or
yeah,
advantage?
No, attack roll. I think it's normal.
Okay. So a 17 with the first attack and a 9 with the second.
17 and a 9. So the 17 goes in. Everything
Okay, so-
against the leader, right?
Yeah. So that's 4 points of damage, and then he's going to spend 2 key points, or 1 key point, and do a flurry of blows.
Okay.
21 and a 21.
Yes.
So that's 6 damage and 5 damage.
Okay.
Thanks for the boost, Gary.
Okay. So the
Problem.
damage,
It's
your initial damage was radiant, right? The light.
Yes.
Great. So they all rush into action, swinging their ancient swords, and you, Enoch, feel that behind the group, another undead is materializing or coming into being. And when you look there, you can see this huge knight holding a two-handed sword. Let me see if I can find his. Yeah. Wait for it.
We in trouble.
Oh, he's charming.
Oh, he
It's a
looks
White
nice.
Walker.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
yeah.
looks nice. He's here to help
Uh,
us.
Yeah, he's a
So-
good guy.
He's calling a Greenvost to arms, to arms, as they all charge you. The first attack is against Enoch. So he makes 2 attacks with his sword. I need your AC.
15.
Okay, so both go in. You take. Oops. Enoch, you take 14. That's 17 plus 4. You take 21 points of damage.
Piercing,
from
slashing.
This is slashing.
So half that because I'm raging.
Yeah, you do
Okay.
the math. That's
Got it.
the first attack. 2 of them go up the balcony and attack Nelfane and Vasero. So each one of them makes 2 attacks. Nelfane, your AC?
16.
16. So we have 1 attack that hits you. You take, this is 7 plus 4, 11 points of damage. Who was the second one I told? Vasero?
It was me. Yep.
Oh, a natural 20.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt. So this is twice the number of dice, right? So the first one is 7, 8, 10, and another 10, and so that's 20, 24 points of damage.
Okay, I'm down to 2 HP.
Okay. We have. Okay, so these were 3 attacks. We have 2 more revenants that also turn against Enoch.
What about Mouse? He's down there too.
All right. Yeah. So one of them will try to hit Mouse. So your AC again. Sorry, Enoch.
15.
15. So 2 hits.
Oh, Christ.
And he goes in with 8, 11, 13 plus 4. That's 17 points of damage.
Okay.
And one of them goes against Mouth. He rolled a 21 to hit.
Yep.
Okay. So that's 10, 14, 15 plus 4. That's 19 points of damage.
Oh.
We need to be raging, all of us.
Yes.
Yeah.
I will fly into a rage.
And
Literally on this broom.
yeah. And the last one attacks from behind. He goes after Aramil. Let me just see.
Ramil.
Okay, this guy wields a huge greatsword, and you can see that the hilt is sculpted with it looks like a silver dragon wings and head. And he goes with 2 attacks against you, Ramel. 20 modified, and the other one is 16 modified.
Okay, so just a minute. I think I'm going to cast shield and thus fend off at least one of them.
Okay.
Yeah, so I get hit by one of them.
Okay, cool. So you take from his weapon of destruction. This is 10, 14, 20 points of slashing damage. Yes. And he shouts, "The sword! Take the sword! Do not let them flee with it," as they all move around you. What do you do? It's your turn. So
Is there an exit from here?
you can try and run past him, or you can run from this room, there is another staircase that leads up into the to the tower. So up or back?
Okay. So are we now surrounded?
Only one of them is blocking your exit from the other way. Okay, I just rolled for Esmeralda, but she didn't hit with both of her attacks against him.
Ugh, what good is she?
Whose turn is it?
Now it's Nalfane's turn.
Okay. And Esmeralda is next to the big guy.
Yes.
Right? Well, then I'll rush headlong towards her. Sure. So I'll probably get a blow from the one next to me, and I'll have my bear, of course, also go in it, and then that want to attack the big guy.
So the bear attacks the big guy, and what do you do?
I'm attacking the big guy also. I'm ignoring the one in front of me and going over there to help Esmeralda.
Shoot.
Yeah. I'll start by casting Hunter's Mark on it.
Okay.
And then I have one attack with my silver longsword. It's a 20 to hit.
Okay.
And it does. I have to roll. 16 points of damage with the Hunter's Mark, piercing damage. And
Great.
it was silver, as I mentioned. And the bear attacks twice.
Okay.
That's an 18 and an 11.
So
Guessing
the 18 goes.
Yes. Yeah. That's 13 points of damage.
Okay.
Slashing damage.
Great. Anything else?
Nope. That's pretty much all I could do. Action and
Okay.
bonus action and everything.
So Vasero, you go next.
Phew. I'm down to 2 HP again, but so
Ranged attacks.
So are the two guys that just attacked me at Nelfine, are they still there?
Yep.
Okay, so then I attack the one that attacked me,
Okay.
and that's 12 and 11.
So no and no, your attacks bounces off his metal armor.
That's pretty bad.
Yes. Anything else?
No, I can't exactly run in my position, so no.
Okay. Aramil.
You have the cunning action to
Yeah,
do
but
a
I
disengage.
already attacked with my bonus action,
Oh.
the offhand.
Oh, but isn't cunning action an extra bonus action to use?
I don't think
I
so.
I
think
can't remember.
I think it replaces the second attack.
Oh, fine.
Aramil.
Okay, I'm trying to just understand the location of every one of these reapers. Reapers.
Okay. So you are on a balcony. On the two sides of the balcony, there are two revenants. They came on each side. Behind you, there is another big one. And Enoch and Mouse are toe-to-toe with two more. So 5 creatures all in all, and a 6th behind you.
5 creatures and a 6 behind me.
Yes.
There are 3 below, 1 on each of the stairs, and 1 behind us.
Exactly.
Yeah, because there's the leader guy on the bottom right as well.
Yes.
Focus fire.
On the leader?
Yeah. Does anybody of them look hurt? Can we see they're hurt?
No.
Are they bothered by our attacks?
Not very much, no.
Abort.
Means
Can I load a save? I saved right before I went in.
I did quick save. I pressed F5 before going in.
Oh, good. Thank God somebody did.
Aramil.
Okay. So I
What do you
think
what do-
I want to try to clear the path for us to run away.
Okay. That's a good idea.
Yeah. So, all right. You guys are surrounded by these people. Yeah, the guys on Enoch and Mouse on the bottom. Are you surrounded or?
I
Are
don't
they
think so.
surrounded by
There's 2 of them and there's 2 of us.
All right. So, is it possible for me to get down there and catch both of them in a thunder wave?
You'll catch Enoch and Mouse as well.
Ah. Mm.
Telling you, focus fire, man.
I
Take
don't
out the
have a
leader.
focus fire.
Well, I just mean put everybody attack one creature and we'll take
He's
it
all
out.
AoE all the time.
Yeah. The leader must be close to dying, at least. Hopefully.
Why?
So I don't know if this is like metagaming,
Okay.
but I wanted to say, like, I'm thinking I want to do the whole person on the two people on the balcony, the two small guys. Is that fine? Can I say that?
I don't think it'll work on undeads, but
Yeah.
Ramil, what do
Is
you
there a
do?
place-
You can see the wizard is kind of lost.
So as before, is there a place where I can teleport to, where I have some
Up
high
or-
ground that I
My
can?
broom.
Yes, you
Up.
you can teleport up to the staircase that leads into the tower.
But will I be able to watch everything that goes on?
Yeah, you'll need to crouch but you can do it.
Ah,
Okay, Enoch, what do you do?
Well, I think it's time to kill some things.
Hit it
Um,
very
a
hard.
chandelier or something like that, you know?
a
What?
chandelier.
A chandelier on the top of the ceiling or something like that?
Yes,
Like-
of course. There are
Always.
actually two small ones, but if you want to teleport into one of them, yes, sure.
Yeah, let's try.
Okay, zoop, zoop. You appear on one of the chandeliers, kind of.
Okay. Okay, excellent. And then from there, I'm going to cast. Yeah, I'm going to cast like a firebolt on the big guy.
Okay, shoot.
All right, I got a 24.
Okay.
Yes, ugh, and you got 5.
5. Okay, so he smacks the firebolt away. Guy like this. It dissipates before him. You're pretty sure you dealt some damage, but he basically ignored it.
was it
Yeah.
on the leader or the one behind us blocking out?
Big dude.
The
big dude.
one- The leader. The leader
leader.
wasn't the leader the one behind us? The big guy.
No.
Yes.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, the
So you
leader
have-
came up on the balcony, right? The big
Yes.
dude.
Yeah.
Sorry. There's the leader that I was speaking to, but then there's like the really big guy.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
okay. All right.
So who was it? The leader or the big guy?
It was the big guy.
Okay, yeah, great. I wrote it down, so it's fine. Okay, cool. That was Ramil. Enoch, what do you do?
Can I drop my shield, pull my warhammer, and attack twice this round?
Let's say if you stay put, yes.
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere. So
Okay.
yeah, I'm gonna just like throw my shield at him and draw my warhammer and attack twice
Okay.
with warhammer and the sword. So the green die is the sword. Yes. Yes.
Someone rolled another one.
Oh, where
Oh.
is it? There it is.
Okay.
Oh, a 7.
Cool.
Yeah, a 7.
seven.
What, damn. Okay,
Natural
come on.
7.
There.
Yeah,
you
Oh,
see it?
two 20s.
So with the sword, hit 26,
Yes.
and with the hammer, I hit 25.
Awesome.
Ooh,
Nice.
nice.
They both do a D8. So the sword, I'm not sure what extra bonus damage you're going to give me, does 11 damage because I'm raging.
Okay.
And the warhammer does 11 as well.
Okay. Awesome. You smack and thrust and stab and hit this guy.
Wait, I forgot the bonus damage for the crit.
Yeah. Double.
So,
double
and
die.
I've got savage attack. So when you score a crit with a melee weapon, roll one of the weapon's damage dice extra.
Oh,
So it does 3d8 in total. So another 8, 11 damage.
11 damage.
So
Great.
33 in total.
So you bash it, spit flies out from your mouth as you shout and rage and cry, and you bent his metal armor in all kinds of interesting ways, but he's still standing, taking the blows and looking you hatefully. Great. Okay, so that was the last one. Gary. No, Mouse first, sorry.
Okay, Mouse is going to use Patient Defense, spend a key point, and use Dodge as a bonus action. So I believe that means everybody has disadvantage attacking him.
Yep.
Okay, and then he'll take his 2 spear attacks against the one that I'm attacking.
So can he dodge and attack at the same round? I think dodge
is a bonus action.
Oh, cool. Great.
But I assume that means he doesn't get any of his bonus melee attacks.
Yeah.
Okay, so his 2 spear attacks are 10 and 24.
Against the same one you're attacking. Okay.
So
cool.
with the 24, he does 8 damage
8
with the spear.
Nice. Okay. And then he stays there? Can't
Yeah,
move,
he's
right?
gonna like dodge and weave behind Enoch. We've done this before.
Great. Gary.
I feel like our DPS is spread out. I want to cast Hold Person now because it's a level 3 spell now.
Mhm.
I can target 2 people,
Okay.
and I want to target the 2 revenants that are up in the balcony with us, not the big guy, because they're hitting it. So just the guys on the sides that came up running.
Yep.
They have to do wisdom saving throws to see if it works.
So hold person, a humanoid.
Yeah, these aren't humanoids.
They're not humanoids?
They are not humanoid. It won't work on them. No.
All right. So can I not do that?
Yeah,
I'm
sure.
gonna-
You should know that. Yeah.
All right. Then I'm just gonna. I am going to just do DPS on the leader.
Okay. Shoot.
Eldritch Blast on him with the Hex.
Okay.
That is 20 to hit.
Yes. Fight.
10 force damage plus the 16 damage total.
Oh,
Okay.
actually, remember you can do 2 attacks now with Eldritch Blast.
Oh, you're right. Holy crap. Forgot
Yeah,
about that.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, now is the time to remember that. Luck point.
I'm going to reroll that one. I'm going to use a luck because we are about to die, so I'm going to use a luck for that. The second one is, oh my god, just 10 again.
Okay.
8 damage plus necrotic.
Yeah, well, 10 doesn't hit.
It'll be 9 damage if it hit with a 10.
Nope. Okay. The huge armored knight again drops his sword at Aramil twice.
Oh, he's up on the...
I'm on the chandelier.
Oh, sorry.
reach me?
So no. So the next one is Esmeralda taking the back.
No!
Yes.
I need
so
some
he,
ability to save her.
Rage Ranger.
Yeah. I'm raging, totally. Just don't get the berserk advantage.
Listen, if any campaign's ever going to encourage somebody to multi-class into Barbarian, it's this one.
Yes.
Yeah.
She drops. He lunges. He, do this, and you see blood flying, and she
was an effective meat shield. Let's keep going.
No!
she falls down. One of the revenants on the balcony attacks Vasero, the other one Gary.
Zero.
Can they reach me?
Yeah, they just. Oh, you're on your broom. Okay.
Yeah, I moved away from the balcony on purpose right at the beginning of the battle.
Okay. So no, they just ignore you and go full on Vasero on one end, and the other one is Nelfane, I'm guessing. Nelfane.
Or my bear. But yeah.
Or your bear, yes. One of them rolls a 19 against you in one of his attacks, Nelfane, and that translates to that's 14 points of damage.
Oh yeah, no problem. Doesn't hurt at all.
Doesn't hurt at all.
Ouch.
Yes. The other one attacks Vasero.
Oh, please, no 16.
So that's an 18 and a 15.
Oh, no.
Unmodified, unfortunately. So that translates to 11, 13, 15 plus 4. That's 19 points of damage from his attacks.
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay.
You're down?
3. Yeah. The three that surround Enoch and Mouse. Enoch, two of them strike at you. A 16 and an 18 unmodified.
Yeah, my armor
So-
class is 13 without my shield.
Yep. So you soak up, that's 10, 13, 17 points of damage. That was one attack. The other one is an 18 unmodified and a 12 unmodified. So both of them go in as well. That's a 11, 12, 13 plus 4. That's 17 points of damage. And we have one of them attacking Mouse. He has a disadvantage.
Yes.
Okay, so our first roll is 6 plus 7. That's 13 unmodified. 13 modified.
He's got a 15 armor class.
Cool. Oh, the second one is 18 and a 17. So he managed to squeeze in 12 points of damage.
Oh my god. He's at 1.
Okay.
I'm at 4.
Doing well.
He does having too much fun in this.
We're in big trouble, people.
Yes, you are. So at this, with the knights surrounding you and hitting you with everything they've got, you are cornered between this huge knight with his draconic weapon and his followers. Esmeralda curly hair is on the floor covered with blood. This is where we'll stop for tonight.
1 round short of TPK.
It's gonna be a short session tomorrow or next week.
Yeah.
2 weeks.
I'm gonna come with a new character rolled up just in case.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got this. I'm not rolling
We
up a new
got
character.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm flying away. Like screw this.
Yeah, I'm running away. Oh, well, dragging Esmeralda away.
Yeah.
That's the plan, at least.
Don't
I
worry, they'll
can
only
carry
get
one person on my
three-
broom.
3 attacks
Actually,
of opportunity on you. As you do that, you'll survive.
Yeah, of course I can. I can survive one hit if he doesn't roll too much damage.
Yeah.
You all make a run for the balcony and I'll try to jump
Yeah,
out or something like that.
And just to make it even more interesting, as their turn comes up, you can see that some of the wounds that you inflicted upon them, the wounds close in and they all regenerate.
Need to come back with flamethrowers or something and just burn everything.
It's too bad this place is made of
New gift
stone.
for Morbid.
Yeah, new gift from Orbit, exactly.
Yeah.
Crap. All right, that was fantastic. Sort of.
Yeah.
Kind of feel like that's a little bit like.
I feel like we've been just crushing everything so far, so this is good.
Awesome. Great. Okay. So we'll have 2 weeks to think of what you did here.
Think about what you've done.
Now go to a room, yeah.
Okay.
Great game, everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. And thank you for staying up a bit late, Ido.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks. That's good.
Hey Brian, if you can record yourself telling James what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, record his reaction shots.
Record
Like,
his face, yeah.
Yeah. So you're at
Yeah.
1 hit point.
Yeah, James,
And
here's
you
your
might be a
character.
werewolf.
yeah, and surrounded by revenants.
Yeah.
About to
But
kill
you made this really epic run off the balcony, off the
Yeah.
broom, spear attack. It was really good, but you're dead.
Yeah. and it did like no damage to him at all.
Yeah.
But it looked cool.
great.
Yeah.
But it looked great. Yeah. It was
Yeah.
a John Woo movement. Everything
Yeah.
was
And we have those flying in the background. Yeah.
ravens.
That's all that matters.
Ravens flew out.
Oh yeah. Of course, ravens.
Oh my god.
Okay. Great. Guys, have a great week.
Yeah,
You too.
I'm going to have nightmares for 2 weeks now. Thank you for that.
Yeah.